in the winter, keep my back warm. Told my little brother, keep my stack warm. Kill me with some rap corn. I'm a bigger hitter on a bigger platform. Now we did the jiggle walk. Reminisce about the spinners that my hitter bought. Salami with that Twitter talk. I can't even leave for these little walks. Put my shades on. Hold the uppers and the prayer up the trade one. They're trying to figure how a nigga put his name on. And how a nigga did it with no chains on. I give you the keys to no stress. First you give God the praise and see him work. I never be on my knees, I'm too blessed. Cause I need to make it rain and reimburse. Then I let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. On all of my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies. Yo, fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. On all of my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies. Yo.
Till the shackles on my feet so I can stand. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can lift my head. And I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. Till the shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can lift my head. And I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you.
Fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. All of my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. On all of my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies.
Show, agora corta a transmissão e vamos logo sair fora daqui.
Upload concluído.